We're still young, but the journey to where Museum MACAN is today started a long time ago. My father had this long-time vision for the museum, which he nurtured and planned for over a decade. He wanted to create a museum and a platform to share art, especially modern and contemporary art, to the Indonesian public. That vision came into fruition in 2017 in the form of this facility, which we designed and built with world-class quality, enabling artworks, artists, and audiences to come together. A lot has changed, especially in the past 2 years. Even when the museum was faced with the uncertainties of the pandemic, we continue to make an important social and cultural impact.
When we opened our doors, we had a dream of raising the bar, bringing art to Jakarta, and wanting to be the leading modern and contemporary art museum in Indonesia. We have an active program of exhibitions and events in nearly 7,000 square meters of facility. This includes on-site education and conservation spaces. Within just a short period of time, the museum has become an important landmark, not just in Jakarta in Indonesia, but across Southeast Asia. During the period of closing our doors because of the pandemic, we've been contemplating the positive impacts that our programs have made. We were able to reach our audiences right where they are at, in their homes. And by doing so, we managed to bring together larger audiences, not only the public in Jakarta, but across Indonesia, to share in the experience of art. Together with Museum MACAN, we are encouraging learning, exploration, discovery, and critical thinking, and generating a new understanding about our humanity through art. Now we are operating in a new way, but we are just very excited and more than ready to welcome back the public into our spaces, observing the highest health and safety standards. The museum's values of accessibility and inclusion, which underpin our education ethos, have not changed. We are continuing to meet these opportunities with agility, creativity, and critical thinking. We continue to serve the public through our online art programs across our digital platforms, and this has proven to be effective and work greatly as a complement to offline programs. In the future, you can expect more hybrid approaches from the museum, and this is just one way to make art more accessible.
Education has and always will be at the heart of Museum MACAN. This will not change. The museum has always played an important role in arts education. In this highly digitized era, we are interacting even more with gadgets and with social media. But we must not see this as a problem or an obstacle. We need to embrace this digitization and make it work for us. And this is where change can happen. Be it physically or virtually, we give children an experience of the museum that has tailored educational programs and workshops to support their learning about culture and arts. We will continue to provide public access to a significant and growing collection of modern and contemporary art from Indonesia and from around the world that the museum holds on a long-term loan. Museum MACAN will be a legacy and an important resource for now and for the future. We want to be able to pass this institution down to our children, and for them to be able to pass it down to their children, and so on, until the generations to come. By learning about art and exposing children to art, children learn to see, to discuss, and to understand various ideas, tradition, and cultures. Art can encourage them to accept differences and diversity, making them more inclusive at an early age. And we believe this is fundamental for the future. Who knows what will happen in the future? But there is a certainty in how art can embrace, console, and help nurture our minds and our spirits.
We're excited to see how art is taking shape in this era. And Museum MACAN embraces change to imagine a future that is accessible and responsive to the needs of our public, and which supports interdisciplinary education and cultural exchange. This has been our mission from the day we opened. As an institution, we believe that Museum MACAN has a role to play in bringing together audiences and the artistic communities that surround us, no matter the situation. We will continue to offer professional development opportunities for artists, curators, and other arts-focused professionals to create a vibrant arts ecology here in Indonesia. We look forward to welcoming you back to the museum physically and virtually. And we can't wait to share with you our exciting future education and public programs.
Show your love for art and your support for education by joining us as our partners and our patrons of the museum.